My chapter entitled Women and Representation in Nollywood, Questions of Production and Direction by Dr. Agatha Ukata of American University of Nigeria tries to look at the Nigerian video industry and how it has gained currency in making contribution to the GDP of the country. And because of this paper tries to argue that the Nigerian government should endeavor to set up structures that will help the video industry. And why are we talking about setting up structures? This is because the economic downturn which Nigerians faced around the 80s brought a closure to the satellite film production, thereby making people to produce films with video format. And the video format also has its own problems. So we will argue that if the Nigerian government is having GDP growth because of Nollywood, then the government should be able to set up the structures that will help the Nigerian video film industry to do well. One of the issues that came up with this problem is that there is poor quality of videos, and as a result you also have poor quality of stories that are told. And to a large extent, most of the stories that are told within Nollywood are stories that depict women in very bad light. Why do they depict women in very bad light? Perhaps these stories want to just shock the sensibility of people so that they will buy the videos. And so women are depicted in very negative terms. For instance, Italian Connection and its rejoinder, Glamour Girls and its rejoinder, Italian Connection, depicted women in very bad light. However, we will discover that women are not just like what they depicted in them to be in real life scenarios. So it is just like what we had in literature, where stories were being told by the canonical writers, African writers, and because of that, women were shown in very steep positions as very devilish homebreakers and the likes. So it would be good for women to be able to tell their own stories. Like we will argue, a story that is told by a person will be able to capture what his or her own views are in terms of those particular issues. But if they are told by other people, there is that tendency that they will not depict the people in the true light of which things are. So that is how it is with Nollywood. So since the production, things have not been going well with women. However, this paper is making a clarion call for women to join production, film production, in order to correct these anomalies. And how would they correct these anomalies? It is for women to devise initiatives that will make them to come out. For instance, they have to come out with things like helping other women to join the industry so that they will continue to have women as directors, women as producers, women as editors, and the likes, not just being the actresses or the actors for these films. So we had the Amaka Igwe King, which was a good initiative, and after her passing, the women that Amaka Igwe had initiated into this program have continued to move other women into joining the participation. I'll tell you a wonderful story that this has recorded very good things, because from tens, women have started telling their own stories, especially issues like rape. In Africa, no one wants to discuss them. They bring a lot of silence to rape. But now, when women have started making their films, Like Stephanie Linus' film Drive tried to talk about rape and showed the negative effects of rape on women. These are issues that male filmmakers will not want to broach. So we discovered that if women are telling their stories, the stories will be better. What about Masterstroke? Masterstroke, that is produced by Ememi Song. Ememi Song in that film tried to explore the potentials of women contesting elections within the Nigerian film space. And that is a way of helping. Overall, Nigerian filmmakers need to have more women in film production to make the film production better. And the government has to step up by also helping women by producing loans, providing loans and avenues for women to be able to enter this competitive world of film making. And I want to enjoin everyone out there to ensure that they are involved, women are involved in film making. Thank you very much.